The King of Kings touts impressive accuracy with the things he has said that have come to pass and things that inevitably will. Censorship against him has erased a lot of messages from him and videos of him, but don't fret. This was all allowed by our Creator to happen, so those responsible are given an opportunity to right their wrongs and work for the light instead. If they choose not to, then they will be removed from our wonderful reality.
When you look at this reality, this matrix simulation, whatever the fuck you want to call it, these are orders coming from the Creator that he wants me to enforce, and then have all of the angelics, galactics, and all the crew members, even the ground crew, make happen. So it's not a prediction. This is a literal order.
Trump's assassination attempt was an attempt to get him, his clone, out of the elections. Failed once again. The real Trump will make an appearance without the wound. More importantly, everything we all want has been catapulted. Prepare for change.
Oh shit, they asked about his ear!
Red dress.
In the assassination, is your ear fully recovered? Is there a scar? Do you have any hearing damage from
Pretty much recovered, yeah. I'm a fast healer. It's a hell of a shot, but I'm a fast healer. Yeah, pretty much recovered. No, it didn't hit that. I got very lucky. It just hit the lobe, as they call it.
on your ear?
Yeah, a little bit, not much. On top.
I want to ask you about your mask on immigration.
Hey yo, where's the moon at? I've been looking the last 3 nights. Shit's nowhere to be found, yeah? I thought it was because it was like hazy or cloudy, but I can see stars.
This brain sharing is the future of learning because the way you gain knowledge today is broken.
Two years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, I've been telling everybody I'm coming to Destin to open up portals. And the portals are going to bring in all of my ships with all the chambers and all that. Now, to date, I'm out here videotaping spaceships behind me.
Yeah, sure. If
Pam, could I just interrupt for 1 second? Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this where we're having some of the greatest success and also tragedy with what happened in Texas. It just seems like a desecration, but you go ahead.
Italy is now threatening Israel. In a blast from the past, the Italians are now cutting ties with Israel and now threatening them if they do not end the war in Gaza. Today, Italy's defense minister said that if the Gaza war doesn't stop, Italy will ask the United Nations to take action. Breaking news out of nowhere, 22 nations in Europe have condemned Israel and now oppose their action. All of these countries above me have released a joint statement condemning Israel, and Germany was a part of that group. Led by Emmanuel Macron of France, Europe is now pushing to recognize Palestinian statehood, and some select countries are even going to de-recognize Israel. They're threatening to submit a report to the International Court of Justice to have Netanyahu labeled as a war criminal.
What the hell is going on here then? Israel's lies are increasingly being challenged by Western media outlets who have previously whitewashed Israel's genocide. What does that tell us? It tells us that it is all beginning to fall apart for the apologists for genocide.
Right. Now it's really starting to come out, and even some of the mainstream media is trickling or making mistakes or telling the truth, which is amazing and so exciting. It really is.
You remember the Jedis? We all worked on that years ago.
No, I'm not a poor baby. I'm more reptilian, cold-blooded, and go in to win the election. Baby, I'm more reptilian.
I was made to kill people in Disneyland. There's one thing, I don't talk about it with anyone because it was so awful. But one time I was made to kill the girl that played the role of Alice. I was made to kill her, and I was made to kill families. That was for the CIA. So they use you to get rid of people, and they take you to an altar in order to get you to do it. We could call them bubbles or a honeycomb.
Yeah.
And you have to work through that honeycomb to reach that specific personality. And so they would push you to that point. It's often called going over the rainbow. We're going to take you over the rainbow. You come to a door, and then they would say, your journey's about to begin. You're going to go over the rainbow. Will you open the door to your future? And then that's when it would hit you. Like, oh shit.
My first piece of advice to you is let's take care of our mental and physical health first before we embark upon what is going to be a journey to rebuild these communities back and rebuild them better than they were when we started this fire.
As I said yesterday, our military operation in Rafah, they're the major military.
So you can be honest. You're finally honest. You admit it. Our military operation. Your military operation. Just want to thank you for being honest.
Parliament. The state government announced the proposed legislation today. It's in part due to the stabbing of a police dog during an arrest in Brisbane last year.
Hail Satan.
Recent outages have shown how just one...
What? The decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Iraq. Of Ukraine. Iraq. Anyway.
And I was in the middle of fucking... So then, I had to fucking keep coming. Fucking running. I'm fucking hitting people with the car. Did you hear me? I was like, get the fuck...
We are not the victims. Sorry, we are the victims. We are not the aggressor. Sorry.
But I can tell you that we are not targeting anyone else in Gaza but civilians. Hamas is cynically, but rather terrorists, of course.
If the international media is objective, it serves Hamas. If it just shows both sides, it serves Hamas.
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do, the babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight.
A whole year of studying quantum physics, here's everything I learned. You don't attract what you want, ever. You attract who you are. Reality bends to your emotions. Your feelings, they're not just sensations, they're frequencies.
That hoping mentality puts you in a desperate type state. Now, when you change your vibration and you change your frequency and you know that things are happening and you no longer believe it because you know things are happening, and if you understand how your thoughts and your words manifest the reality, then you even know more that it's going to happen because you understand that your knowing and your wanting it's going to happen allows the manifestation to happen quicker.
Quantum field does not respond to begging. Never. It only responds to certainty and certainty only. The frequency of it's done bends reality faster than the frequency of please.
When you have faith that it's going to happen, that turns into a knowing, and then that faith gets stronger and stronger and stronger, where you no longer have to see it to believe it. You can feel that the shit is going to happen. And you're not hoping that it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. You're not believing it's going to happen. You know it's going to happen.
And last but not least, and my absolute favorite, the biggest illusion humans have is separation. You're not a person inside the universe. You are the universe experiencing itself. Period. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. So
we do have benevolent downloads to the human minds, all of that, because our bodies are biological computers, which is why they heal themselves, which is why we can do certain things. And we are connected to the entire universe, which is why when we do something here, it affects everything everywhere, because we're all connected no matter how you look at it. Another thing I want to end the bullshit on is the solar flash. So you got a simulated crystal within the energetic dome. So that energetic crystal is what they call the sun. How the fuck are you going to get a solar flash off of a crystal?
That's a sun simulator. Just take a quick gander at the lens flare. A lens flare is just a reflection of what's above. That's literally, a lens flare is just a reflection of the light above. Look at all the light bulbs.
Patent for a sun simulator. You can see the pattern. I want you to focus on this part right here. To me, this part resembles an LED light.
I'm going to show you guys exactly what the Earth looks like, okay? It is round. You have districts. There are districts everywhere. Last time I checked, there was 24. Picture the Earth being an 8-ball. This is where the 8 is at. Okay? This is the 8, where the 8 is on the 8-ball. This is the 8-ball. This is our district. This right here is our district. If you measure from point A to point B within our district, you will believe the Earth is flat also. This is the problem. The Earth is not flat, it is round.
A few minutes ago, you said there's like 4 or 5 things that need to happen before the crystalline chambers are like released, let's say, to the Jedis or the public. Can you say what those 4 or 5 things are?
Mainly is the wealth transfer. That's still happening behind the scenes, slowly but surely. Disclosure of everything. I mean, everything. Because you know they wanted partial disclosure, so you have to have disclosure of everything. You have to have the media take over. You have to end the censoring, and you have to have a like Anthony Zender said, a great intimidation. So all of those 5 things need to happen. And once it's all said and done, the last thing would be the actual intimidation, the great intimidation, which would mean all of the ships in the skies and people not knowing what to do. Some will be too afraid. You see the video I just posted. The guy was like, don't come over here. God, like, you know, those type of people are going to run to the churches.
Yeah.
While us are going to be like, yes, let's rock and roll, because we already know that the bad guys are being taken out because we're doing it. I know when the not the disclosure, but when the uncloaking takes place worldwide at the same time, that's when a lot more of the people using the chambers will take place for public.